Hello and welcome to another special video review, and today we've got the Magic Square MS-BB43 Shadow Master. So yeah, Magic Square is taking on Mirage from the G1, and he's pretty interesting. Transformation is super complicated for it. He's small, parts are so tiny to move around, but he's actually pretty decent as a character and vehicle. So yeah. Not much on the box, legal stuff here, so yeah, let's stop wasting time. Open this up. So we have the figure right here, and we have instructions and cards and whatnot. So let's take this open. So first, be really careful because there's like a microscopic face in there. So, whoops, and I already dropped it. Alright, where is it? Okay, it bounced back on the bag. Alright, phone. So yeah, like I said, a microscopic face. This is a open mouth smiley face, I guess. But I prefer the stoic normal head, so yeah. And let's take a look at the instructions and the cards. And the card. Come on, there you go. So, normal plasticky card. It came out of its plastic casing, paper thing. There you go. So same art as the box, and in the back we have just a car silhouette with stats. Yeah, it's okay. I'm not a fan of cards. And we have right here the instructions. Now instructions are okay-ish, but the transformation is so darn complicated. It's just wow. So yeah, we got robot, partially car mode, and the rest of the car mode. Yeah, like I said, it's a very complicated transformation for what it is. I was afraid of breaking the figure a couple of times. The transformation was so intricate. So yeah, got the figure right here in the accessories. Pin this up. So we have Mirage, and we have a couple of guns. Throw this away. So we have his gun, which is just a pink, blue, powdery color. Not much really to it. I'm not a fan of that blue. I know it's accurate to the show, I think it's cartoon accurate, but I really am not a fan of it. So yeah, of course you can hold it. And we have his shoulder cannon. Shoulder cannon's pretty cool. We can remove the missile. There you go. You have some sort of articulation here. And to install this, you have like a couple of some holes in the back here. So you can just go in. Oop, it's kind of hard. There you go. Plug it in. So you have his gun, and of course the gun can move up, down, left, right. So that's pretty cool. So there we have Mirage, and he is pretty awesome. Looking very accurate, very nice silhouette. I love the body and everything. I'm just not a fan of the frame in the figure, like the sort of powdery blue color, but it's okay. Now when you take it out of the package, there's a couple of mistransformation. I'm just going to remove the cannons. So there's a couple of mistransformation once you take it out of the box. First, you want to move this up and open up the the front wing like this, and then you want to press it on like this, and it pegs like really securely, and then you close this in. So now it's secure perfectly. And also you have like these pieces. First, they are like tab on each side, so you want to on tab, bring it out, and then this part goes inside like this, and then you can bring it back and tab it in. There you go, much better. So same thing on the other side. So bring it out like this, and flip this all the way in, and then bring it back. So there you go. Now it's perfectly transformed, and he looks so much better now. Like I said, because of the tail, the fins, when they're completely folded in, it doesn't tab, and the torso is sort of loose. But now everything is super secured. So yeah, really cool, nice looking. Got his head sculpt. pretty good. The head is on a ball joint, so it can move side to side, up and down. A lot of up. Can rotate, of course. We do have a swivel at the arms, swivel like this. We do have a swivel at the elbow, and the elbow is a double joint. The wrist can rotate. We do have rotation at the waist, and it spins really nicely. We do have ab crunch that goes forward. Pretty cool. Does the split a little bit, and I'm not sure it's because of the skirt. Let's open this up. It's really complicated. It's super small. There you go. So then do the split like this. Can move the leg forward like this. Backward, not so much. Doesn't even move at all backward. So yeah, that's disappointing. Do have rotation at the upper thigh. The knee bends more than 90 degrees. It's on a double hinge. And as for the feet, it does tilt side to side like this and go up and down for the toes. So yeah, nice articulation. So really cool, good looking guy. Here's a comparison with mostly its competitor, which is New Age. And we have right here the Iron Factory. And we have the Transform Element, which is pretty much masterpiece sized. So yeah, pretty cool. So obviously you cannot compete with the Masterpiece, so let's put this aside. The Iron Factory is more stylized, futuristic one, so again, it's quite different. So we are left with the New Age and the Magic Square. Personally, the silhouette of the robot mode, I think Magic Square nails it. But the transformation, New Age nails it really. The transformation of this one is really a pain in the ass. This one is actually pretty interesting. But the silhouette of Magic of New Age is a little bit bulkier. But that's because of the plastic. I think the plastic needs to be thicker. But since this one is like a sort of a nylon soft plastic, they can be thinner and still be solid. So they can get away with a lot of things, but this one needs to be like solid. So yeah, you had to be a little bit bulkier. So I really like the New Age, but I think Magic Square really pulls it off for the robot mode silhouette. But yeah, we can now move on with the transformation. So for transformation, first you remove the weapon. Next up, let's start with the hands. So open this up like this and flip the hand inside like this. Close it back in. Same thing on the other side. So open up the hand, close it, close like this. So we got that. Next up, you want to take the panels on the shoulders and you want to lift them up like this and tilt them like this. So lift up the panel like this, take the arms and rotate them like this and like this. So rotate them on the side and fold them like this. So yeah, pretty much this configuration now. Next up, you want to come to these panel and just unplug them from the side like this and open this up and flip this panel on the other side and leave it like that. So untab it like this, flip it like this, flip this panel out and leave it like that. Next up, you want to rotate the waist like this, come to the front, and you want to unplug the chest like this, flip out the fin front like this. And now comes a little bit hard part. You need to rotate the head around like this, and then you have to open this up while you push this in, and you need to open this up at the same time. You have to do like a couple of stuff at the same time. So like this, and then you push the red collar thing, push it in, push it in like this. The head, now you want to flip it up like this, flip this down, and you have like this sort of configuration. Next up, you want to take this like this, and then you want to pull on the torso like so. Next up, you have these tiny flaps like this. You need to open up like this. So these tiny flaps here, flip them open like this. So you have that now. Come to the cockpit and flip it up like this. Make the head like this. So you have that. Next up, you slide these panel on and inside like this. And then you kind of flip the arms in. This is kind of scary, but there you go, like this. Make sure the panel goes up like this and tabs into the side. So again, same thing here, drag this down, drag this up, close the lid like this, and make sure this tab goes into like this. So you have that formation now. Close these in and they will tab in perfectly in, like so. Next up, come to the top here and slide these inward. And yeah, they will sort of catch on to the side, and there you go. We'll plug it perfectly. Like the mushroom peg will go inside a sort of hole right here. So flip it in. There you go. And we have all the front of the carm done. And now comes the fun part with the legs. Come to the back of the legs, and you want to flip this panel out like this. Flip this out like this. And unplug it like this. Unplug the side panel like this. Now these panels here have like double hinges, so you can close this in and then reclose everything in. So close this in and close everything back in. There you go, like this. Next up, you come to the calf and flip this open like this and flip it on the other side. Like this and like this. So, pretty good so far. Take the motor or the engine and you need to flip it up like this. So, flip it down like this. Next up, you take the fins or the spoiler in the back like this and you flip it up. Flip it up. The tire wheel will go around, and you flip the feet all the way down like this. So flip the feet in. There you go, like this. So you have something like that. These, you can bring them forward, but don't clip it in right now. And then you kind of slide the back of the legs like this in, like this. Open this up, slide this in. Make sure everything tabs in perfectly. Next up, the wheel will tab like this. You can plug the legs together now. Plug the spoiler together. Like this. The legs, there you go. Make sure everything is fully entered. And then you have like these panel that will collapse and locked on like this. So do the same thing on the other side. Oh, there you go. And now the hard part, this one already locked in, but this one you can see the tab is over, so you need to really push the tab in and make sure this tab's over. There you go, like this. And now you just fix the spoiler like this, and we're pretty much done. So there you go, we have Mirage in its F1 vehicle mode. And it looks pretty damn nice. Gotta admit, it's really nice. Now, unfortunately, we don't have any storage for the weapon. They don't really. There's no space. So it's a real bummer. But can we? No. I thought maybe we could tuck that in, but no. So nope, no weapon at all. So yeah, still pretty cool. Really nice transformation. The transformation is very intricate, and it's really scary at part, but you know, with some time and getting used to, it's not that bad. But it's still unpleasant at first. The very first time I transformed it, I was so afraid of breaking it on every inches. But yeah, I'm not a fan of the like gap on the top here, the gap in between the motor, the engines. I'm trying to like maybe close it in closer so it doesn't look as bad, but no, it's not really working, you know. So yeah, and that panel here just loves to pop out. There you go. But yeah, still really nice. It does roll. It's a F1, you know, it's a vehicle. That's all it does. And in comparison, we have the transform element here, which looks really nice, masterpiece looking. We have the Iron Factory. Iron Factory is a little bit bigger. And we have its main competitor, the New Age. And the New Age, I really dig the vehicle mode more, I think. I think the vehicle really pulls it off better. But, I don't know. Transformation, it's way better, way fun. Way more fun to transform the New Age than this one. But, you know, no, now that I look at them, I think the silhouette still looks better on the New Age, maybe. Quality feels way better with this one, though. But it's all soft plastic, even though I love the soft plastic, and it shows like during the transformation, like I said, I nearly broke it a couple of times, but it just bends and then nothing breaks, so I'm really thankful for that. But I don't know, still feels way better in this in the hand, but it's still really good. The robot mode looks amazing. The vehicle looks amazing. I'm just not a fan of the purple, not the purple, the pale blue. Sort of powdery looking color. Would have liked more something like chromed up, but yeah, it's okay. So yeah, we got the whole Mirage here, and they are pretty cool. Pretty are nice set. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the Magic Square MS-BB43 Shadow Master, or as we better know it, Mirage. Like I said, a very intricate transformation for what it is. I'm not a big fan of the transformation, but it works when you know where and what to do. Otherwise, it's very complicated. But yeah, the silhouette is pretty nice. The robot mode is really nice. I'm just really not a fan of the pale blue color. But otherwise, pretty cool figure. And yeah, the Citan is kind of weird with the gap, but it's kind of like molded there, so it's okay. It's not that bad. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Cool figure. I do recommend it. So the Magic Square MS-BB43 Shadow Master, good figure. I got this from SeerToys.com. I'm going to put the link in the description below the video if you're interested in getting it. Otherwise, you know the song. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, blah, blah, blah. I thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.